Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway. Lukaku really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Conte. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Szoboszlai. It's a promising position. Barcelona claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho plays it short. Has to go back here. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good ball out wide. He's being urged to shoot. Referee has just said play on. Vieri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bonucci kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That ball looks a good one. Shapes to shoot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ronaldinho bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Shot could be... There's the shot! And he hits the net! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't.
And Messi! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Now it's Yamal. Now, can they get him away? Oh, important interception. That's a sharp pass. Conte looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. Elects to cross. Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nice looking ball. And that's an excellent interception. That's put paid to the danger. Now it's Shevchenko. Rodri going forward. Rodri.
That was lovely, that.
Space for him to turn and look. And that has been cleared.
How many intercept?
Goes for the shot! Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His box...
Oh, he's on his own! Shot a goal! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Now it's Vieri. Guardiola. Now it's Shevchenko. Bonucci kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement. Szoboszlai. We expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's superb. He's in a good position. Takes a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Real chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Buffon must save this. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Milan are having a ball here.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Now it's Lampard. Silvestre has it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shevchenko. And they win it back again. And here's Vieri. Guardiola does well to get it back. That has ended up in no man's land. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lampard! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and base...
Vieri! Pulled out the best in the keeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo, nicely aimed pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi, and the shot! Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Conte. And it's Guardiola. Ronaldinho. And it's Lampard. Vieri. Nicely spread. In towards the back stick.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Guardiola.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
That's a little off target. And this is Lukaku. He's found the way through. And this is... He's had a shot! And it's in! It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he's bustling, and the finish! Now that looks a decent ball. And he's managed to get free. Yamal finding himself in space.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Conte. Ronaldinho. He's on it. Can he get away? Pass somewhat off target. And reclaimed it in a trice. Over to the right flank.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter...
Great chance! And a neat finish! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, good spread. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Lukaku. Lukaku! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Szoboszlai. Well read, nice interception. Dani Olmo, not much subtlety about that challenge. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Dani Olmo, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Vieri! Vieri! Amazing! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Saviola! Wonderful from Saviola!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's Saviola! More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Saviola. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! 2-0, and in next to no time. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nagoya Grampus are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now it's Forlan, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi, he's found a way past. Now it's Shevchenko. Great work on the overlap. And this is shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Xavi Alonso, not the most accurate pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, well played.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Ronaldinho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. No, it's come to nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Shevchenko. He's got away. Great chance, surely! It's a goal! That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Pedri. Shevchenko. Tries a shot! And that's off target. Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. This looks promising. Ronald, there's the header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. Almost half an hour in now. There's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's Saviola. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Guardiola. Now it's Messi. Looking to play him in. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Saviola! It's anyone's ball now. And we have our very first corner. Alonso! Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Neatly clipped into space. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Messi. That's a good ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, credit to the keeper, he read it but succumbed to the placement.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
It's full on! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Zielinski. Xavi Alonso. And it's Forlan.
3 minutes at a time.
Forlan. Forlan! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Short changes him with that pass. Forlan. Great chance! What a wonderful goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass.
And that is indeed the final act. Either side holding back here, it has been quite a half this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
To read out our fan club members.
So that's it for the first half, and
today.
everyone takes a well-earned rest. Away we go again.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Marquinhos. Guardiola. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Looking for the run. Now it's Forlan. Saviola. Guardiola. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Guardiola. Saviola. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Pedri. Now Ronaldinho. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now it's Messi. He's beaten the last man. Here's a chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pulls it back. Chance! Ronaldinho with the short one. Ronaldinho thinks about the shot. Albert Ferrer did well to stay calm there. Van der Vaart, he's through here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's picked his way through. An uncompromising challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Shevchenko. Ronaldinho. And here's Shevchenko. That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho. Driving forward. Now it's Saviola. Now it's Forlan. Now, can they get him away? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's lost his man here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. In towards the back stick. Saviola trying to keep this in. And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 21.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Nagoya Grampus go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That is great defending, so alert. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! Zielinski. Oh, they could break here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
And this is Ronaldinho, and he shoots! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came off beautifully.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Nagoya Grampus visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He won't be happy with that one. Guardiola. Can he finish? No, not quite. Just 5 minutes left. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Silvesh is looking to influence the game from out wide. Spread it left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Forlan. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Messi. And that's it. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And it's Zielinski. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Ronaldinho. And this is Shevchenko. Lovely bit of skill. That has been slung wide. Ronaldinho, and here's Szoboszlai. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, that's well seen too. Zielinski, and it's Kane. Szoboszlai, it's a searching pass. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zielinski. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And here's Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Zielinski. No goals as yet. Guardiola. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Szoboszlai. Guardiola. And the return pass. Kane. Passing is crisp and sharp. Shevchenko! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Shevchenko. Now it's Kukçu. He has found the way through. Kukçu flings it. He's rising! Goal! The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender.
Bullish header! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ronaldinho. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. That's a great chance! And he hits the net! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Hearts are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. Tries to cross. Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Passes coming off in quick succession. Ronaldinho! And for a moment, time stood still. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho plays it short. And that is headed for the middle. And here's Messi. Shot a goal! It's bounced back off the post. He's having a pop! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Ronaldinho. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Conte. And this is Messi. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And he's had it nicked away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. And that's going up front in a hurry. Conte. Now it's Kante. Now it's Shevchenko, spread out to the left. Well, that pass isn't the best. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Shevchenko, Soboslai, and this is Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Shevchenko. And this is Shevchenko. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Romario. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Hearts clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. It's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. Gullit. Spread to the right. Yamal. It's a good run down the right. Gullit gets into a good position.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Szoboszlai.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Messi. Szoboszlai. Ronaldinho. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either.
Romario! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's Romario. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. Szoboszlai. Messi. Gullit is always looking to break line. And Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Aimed beyond the defence. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Shevchenko. Played out to the left flank. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's for Romario! That's a decent clearance.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Just about up to the hour now. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Buffon to save this spot kick and his team. Brilliant save from Buffon!
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Hearts find a position of real strength now. Oh, nicely intercepted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Hearts clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Szoboszlai. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Szoboszlai. And this is Ronaldinho. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Hearts choosing to make the first change.
Bullets. Number 18, Jamal. Number 10, Ronaldinho.
Oh, easy
Number
pickings there.
19, Romario. Coming on the
Ronaldinho.
field, number 22.
Now it's Szoboszlai.
Aaron.
And here's
Number
Shevchenko.
20, Messi.
Ronaldinho.
Number 14, Luis Diaz. Number 11, Erling
Oh, he's
Haaland.
found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone loose. Some resolute defending there. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Shevchenko. He's in a good position. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots.
Barcelona are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
And here's Messi. Diaz. He's through here. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance for a shot! And again. It's in. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
There will be 3
When the manager
minutes added time.
it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Van Dijk did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Guardiola. Conte. Guardiola. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now that's well seen too. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Lopez. He is through here. Can he finish? And with that, the end. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle, and here we go.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices. Diaz! Brilliant from Diaz! About as smooth as it gets. The ideal start.
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Salah.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. That's put paid to the danger. Oh, it's come loose.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they...
It's Drogba! Oh, it's hit the post! Szoboszlai. And here's Neymar. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Alexander-Arnold, ready to try one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And he can clear it away. And he's been shifted off it. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Alexander-Arnold is behind this one. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. And this is Mohamed Salah. Messi. Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Neymar. DiMarco. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's run loose here. Now it's Diaz. Barcelona have Neymar! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Great chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Szoboszlai, and this is Shevchenko. He has found the way through. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mohamed Salah receives it in a wide position. Neymar. Oh, that's neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they are prompt with their pressing. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. And a chance! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Space for him to turn and look. Nice interception, well timed. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been hooked away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Diaz. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Van Dijk. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And Messi! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landing.
And the shots! Ronaldinho. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Diaz. Great vision. And this is Neymar. He's found a way through. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Buffon clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself.
And that is all they have time for. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull...
Mohamed Salah! It's hit the upright. vicious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's shifting through the gears here. Ronaldinho has it in a wide position. And he's there to clear it. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Gerrard, that's destined for the flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Barcelona clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Oh, that it tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's beaten the last man.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Goes looking wide. That'll be a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21, el dorsal 14, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 10. Messi. Serán sustituidos.
Mohamed Salah driving. It's Salah! It's anyone's ball now.
El dorsal 17, el dorsal 4.
And that's a throw-in.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026
Opts to play it back. Shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Haaland.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Shevchenko. Shevchenko looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And here's Haaland. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. He's done very well to get to that.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Salah. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Raul. And he's cut it out. Fernandez. Ødegaard. Szoboszlai. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quit.
Can he finish? And he can thump it away. Szoboszlai. And it's Guardiola. Odegaard. Short changes him with that pass. And now the breakaway. Well, that looks a decent ball. And there's just the keeper in his... And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona have their third corner. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Pinches it off him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And Shevchenko. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Shevchenko. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Szoboszlai. Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. He is through here. Goes for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Oh, one moment you're in possession, and that will be it. Barcelona have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.